happened again. A company crossing the state line for a better deal.
It's an increasing trend, but it only seems to work in one direction. Ryan Kath is here with the latest company to trade tax incentives for a new address. Ryan?
Mark, Kansas City leaders say Kansas has some of the most enticing tax incentives in the nation. Missouri, not so much. And they argue that's a tough spot to be in when you straddle the state line.
KeyBank, which fills 5 floors of a downtown building, is taking its 300 jobs across the state line. The company plans to relocate near the Sprint campus in Overland Park, news that frustrated Kansas City leaders. In a statement, Councilmember Russ Johnson said, quote, "The state of Kansas in its ongoing war against Kansas City has once again granted a Kansas City business enormous incentives to move across the state line but remain in the metro area." Fellow 2nd District Councilmember Ed Ford had this reaction.
Well, if it's a war, we're unarmed. The Missouri General Assembly has not given us any weapons.
Besides KeyBank, Kansas City has also recently lost J.P. Morgan to Overland Park and Hofer Wysocki Architects to Leawood. Combined, all 3 represent nearly 1,200 jobs.
The catch Ricketts off his line, and he does!
And less than a year ago, the Wizards announced they were taking their stadium plans from the Bannister area to shiny new Village West in KCK. Kansas offers businesses with 100 or more jobs a 95% rebate on state income taxes paid by employees. Missouri legislators had a special session just to offer huge tax incentives to Ford at the Clay Como plant. Kansas City leaders believe losing businesses to neighboring suburbs is a lose-lose for the metro.
If this was a company coming in from Tennessee or Texas or Canada, then I could see an incentive like this. But to lure someone a few miles, it makes no sense at all.
A Department of Commerce spokesman told the Kansas City Star that KeyBank is just the latest example of a major company recognizing Kansas for its business assets. Councilman Ford said Kansas City has managed to keep some businesses from moving to Kansas, but it's been at a cost of giving up 50% of the city's earnings tax. Ryan Kath, NBC Action News.